The events of the movie begin with the birth of a girl with black and white hair, which made her the center of attention for everyone who saw her. The girl had two personalities. The first was Estella, the kind personality, and the second was Cruella, the evil one. Her mother enrolled her in a special school where she constantly reminded her that she was Estella, not Cruella. Estella tried to be kind, but she couldn't because of the bullying she faced from her classmates, which led to several warnings from the school administration. Estella had only one friend, Anita, and a puppy she found and named Buddy. Estella caused trouble at school, filling up her record with violations, and the school decided to expel her. However, her mother told them that she had withdrawn her daughter from the school before the expulsion, so they could transfer her to another school without issues. Estella and her mother left for London, and on the way, her mother told her they would visit her friend at Helman Castle to ask for his help. Upon arrival at the castle, her mother asked her to wear a necklace and keep it safe, as it was a family heirloom. She also told her not to leave the car, but Estella was very stubborn and curious. She got out of the car and sneaked into the castle with her puppy. She was astonished by the atmosphere inside, as she was obsessed with the world of fashion. However, the puppy slipped away from her, and she chased after it. Unfortunately, a servant caught her and asked her not to remove her hat, but she tried to escape. Trained dogs chased her, and she fled outside where her mother was talking to the Baroness in charge of the event. Estella managed to hide, but the dogs attacked her mother, throwing her off the top of the castle, causing her death. Estella blamed herself for her mother's death, believing it was because of her. She left the castle, but the necklace fell from her before she could leave, and the dogs found it. Estella reached the park and lay by the fountain. In the morning, she noticed two young men, Horace and Jasper, committing theft. She also noticed a policeman chasing the thieves, so she ran with them. They asked her to join their gang, but she told them she wanted to be a fashion designer, not a thief. However, she had no choice, so she dyed her hair and began designing disguises each time to avoid being recognized. After many years, Estella became skilled at stealing, but she had bigger ambitions she wanted to reach. One day, on her birthday, Jasper gave her a gift, a job offer at a famous store that hosted fashion shows for the best designs, which was her dream. She was accepted to work at the store, but as a maid. Estella repeatedly tried to talk to the manager about her design talent, but he never gave her the opportunity. He also asked her to clean his office after work hours. While cleaning the office, she drank some alcohol from the manager's desk, then entered the design room where she noticed a model whose design she didn't like. She adjusted it and slept beside her. In the morning, the manager saw what Estella had done and was about to scold her and fire her. But when the Baroness arrived and noticed the model, she asked who designed it. The manager told her it was the maid, and he would fire her. The Baroness gave Estella a chance to work for her. Estella's dreams began to come true, but she had no idea what awaited her. Estella started working for the Baroness, excited. The Baroness asked them to design a dress for the upcoming show. Estella took a piece of fabric and started designing. When the Baroness came to check the designs, she liked only the dress Estella had made, though with some adjustments. One day, while discussing the design with the Baroness, Estella saw the necklace around the Baroness's neck and remembered the one she had lost. The Baroness told her it was a family heirloom that the maid had stolen, and then fell from the balcony, dying. Estella noticed the Baroness remove the necklace and put it in a safe, so she decided to retrieve it, with the help of Horace and Jasper. They planned to distract the Baroness to get the necklace back. During the black and white gala hosted by the Baroness, Horace and Jasper disabled the security system and surveillance cameras. All the guests wore black and white attire, except Estella, who wore a white dress and disguised herself as Cruella. She had arranged for her childhood friend Anita, now a journalist, to spotlight her. Cruella took a glass, causing all the glasses to fall, and everyone turned toward her. Then she set her white dress on fire, revealing a red dress underneath, stunning everyone. The guards tried to catch her, but they failed, and she snatched a key from one of them, tossing it to her friend, who opened the storage room, but the necklace wasn't there. It was around the Baroness's neck. They then placed rats on the Baroness's food, and Estella managed to snatch the necklace from the Baroness's neck and gave it to the dog. The Baroness called her dogs with a whistle, and one of them ate the necklace. Estella realized the whistle sound and deduced that the Baroness had killed her mother. She decided to take revenge. Estella asked Anita to publish photos of her in all the newspapers, and Horace and Jasper stole the Baroness's dogs. Estella also asked Artie to sew the dresses she designed for her. At every party hosted by the Baroness, Estella would steal the spotlight, and Anita would publish the news, making Estella famous and a rival to the Baroness. Estella continued to design dresses for the Baroness. One day she designed a special dress for her, which the Baroness loved, thinking it would restore her place in the fashion world. That night, Horace and Jasper sneaked into the Baroness's mansion and sabotaged the designs. The Baroness thought Cruella had tried to steal her design, so she hid it in a locked room. But Estella stole the key from them. During the fashion show, the Baroness couldn't open the room with the design, so they broke it open. And when they did, insects swarmed out, attacking the guests, causing them to flee. Estella had designed the dress using insect eggs, which hatched and emerged. Meanwhile, Cruella hosted a fashion show next to the Baroness's mansion. All the guests went to her show, and Cruella wore a coat resembling the fur of the Baroness's dogs. The Baroness, seeing this, thought Cruella had killed her dogs and made the coat from their fur. She saw Horace and Jasper and recognized them from the party when they gave her food with rats, so she locked them up. She also locked Cruella up and set her on fire, intending for her to burn to death, which would lead to Horace and Jasper being arrested for murdering Cruella. The Baroness set the fire, and Cruella lost consciousness. The police arrived and arrested Horace and Jasper. News spread that designer Cruella had died, but the Baroness doubted her death since no body was found. When Cruella woke up, she found herself on a couch because the Baroness's servant had rescued her from the fire and gave her the necklace containing a key. She opened a small box containing papers that proved the Baroness was her biological mother. The servant told her that the Baroness had been pregnant with her but didn't want to give birth, as she wanted to take the family inheritance. When Estella was born, the Baroness ordered the servant to dispose of her, but he couldn't, so he gave her to the maid who raised her. The servant also told her that the Baroness had lied to her father about her death, which caused his death from grief. He revealed that Estella was the rightful heir. Cruella decided to take revenge on the Baroness. Cruella disguised herself and drove a truck to the police station, sending the key with the dog to release Horace and Jasper, disguised as police officers. She apologized to them and told them the Baroness was her real mother. The Baroness organized a charity event, and during the event, she ordered that Cruella, with her black and white hair, be denied entry. However, the surprise came when all the guests resembled Cruella, as she had sent them clothes to wear at the event in the Baroness's name, enabling Cruella to enter. During the event, Cruella stole the whistle from the Baroness and changed her appearance to Estella, then went to the balcony where her mother had died. She called the dogs with the whistle, and the Baroness came to release them. The dogs attacked Estella, but she managed to stop them because they were used to her. Estella confronted her mother, the Baroness, and told her she knew everything. The Baroness tried to plead with her and hugged her, but Estella pushed her off the balcony in front of everyone. The police arrived and arrested the Baroness. Estella had planned this in advance, as she was wearing a dress supported by an umbrella, allowing her to survive. Estella's personality died, and Cruella's remained. Estella transferred all the assets to Cruella's name, thus avenging her mother and reclaiming her inheritance. Thank you so much for your support. With your help, the channel has started to grow. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like the video and leave a comment sharing your thoughts on the movie. And be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with new movie summaries. See you next time.